Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okay, so this time we do exercise on function. Okay, so given gx for the first case of first question. Okay, so for the first question, given gx equal to 1 over x plus 2 and hx equal to square root 3x plus 6. Okay, so state the domain of gx and hx. Okay, so A. Okay, so for the A domain of gx, first for gx, so this one we have fraction here, 1 over x. Okay, so the fraction. Okay, so if fraction, last time I told you the condition is denominator cannot equal to 0. Okay, so we have here denominator x. Okay? So therefore x cannot equal to 0. So therefore domain of g is equal to from negative infinity until 0. So 0 we cannot take it, so put open bracket, union with 0 until infinity. And for the second one, hx, okay, so square root function. So for the condition of the square root function, inside the square root must be greater or equal to 0. Dia tak boleh less than 0. Okay, contoh kalau less than 0, square root negative 6, square root negative 1, square root negative 3. Okay, so if you calculate all of this one, no answer lah. Okay, so tak ada jawapan lah. Okay, so tak ada jawapan kecuali complex number lah. Okay, so therefore for the square root function, the condition here inside the bracket 3x plus 6 must be greater or equal to 0. So solve for this one. So we have 3x greater or equal to negative 6. So x must be greater or equal to negative 6 divided by 3, which is negative 2. So domain of h, it is equal to from negative 2 until infinity. Macam mana dapat ni sir? Okay, so this one greater. Okay, so dalam tak ingat chapter 1 hari tu rasanya. Okay, so in chapter 1, okay, so number 9, negative 2. Right side is the greater part, left side is the smallest part. Okay, so sebelah kanan dia lagi besar, sebelah kiri dia lagi kecil. Okay, so sebelah kanan ni, this one at the end is infinity, and on the left side at the end is negative infinity. Okay, so here we have x greater or equal to negative 2. So from negative 2 to the right. Okay, so we have negative 2 until infinity. So this one the answer. And then B, we need to find the inverse of h. Okay, B. Okay, so inverse of h, to find the inverse of h, so first we need to let y equal to square root of 3x plus 6. Okay, so selesaikan solve for x. Okay, so solve for x, we have y. Square root bring to the left, so we have y power of 2, which is equal to 3x plus 6. Then from this one, we have 3x is equal to y square. Okay, so this one positive 6, bring to the left, minus by 6. And then x, it is equal to y square minus 6 divided by 3. Then h inverse, so inverse function of h, it is equal to x square minus 6 divided by 3. Okay, so next C, hence find the composite function of g and h inverse when x is equal to 2. Okay, so composite function of g and h inverse when x is equal to 2. Okay, so perlu ke kita cari composite function of g h inverse? Boleh nak cari, boleh, tapi panjang sikit lah. Okay, so kita tengok sini, g o h inverse 2. The meaning is equal to g. Inside the g we have h inverse 2. Okay, so first we find h inverse 2. Okay, so we have here h inverse x. So h inverse 2, it is equal to 2 power of 2 minus 6 divided by 3. So it is equal to 4 minus 6 divided by 3, which is equal to negative 2 over 3. And then substitute here, so we have G, H inverse 2 is negative 2 over 3. Okay, so we need to calculate G negative 2 over 3. So X in G we substitute with negative 2 over 3. So just now we have Gx equal to 1 over x plus 2. So it is equal to 1 over negative 2 over 3 plus by 2. So this one become negative 3 over 2 plus 2. Okay, so it is equal to, so this one 2 over 1 times by 2 times by 2. So I have here negative 3 plus by 2 times 2 is 4 divided by 2. So the answer is equal to 4 minus 3, which is 1 over 2. Okay, next, number 2. Given that fx is equal to x squared plus 3 and gx is equal to square root x minus 1, find the domain of fx and gx. So A, domain of fx. Fx is the polynomial function. So for the polynomial function, the domain is always real number. Okay, so domain of f is real number. Okay. Tak ada jalan kira je? Tak ada. Tak apa. Biasanya domain dengan range ni markah dia satu. So this one 1 mark, and domain of G another 1 mark. Okay. And then domain of G. Okay, so to find domain of G, since G is the square root function, okay, so the condition of the square root function inside the square root must be greater or equal to 0. Greater or equal to 0. Okay. Condition is x minus 1 inside the square root must be greater or equal to 0. So from this one we have x greater or equal to 1. Therefore domain of G it is equal to from 1 until infinity. Okay, so draw timeline here. Kalau tak boleh nampak yang interval notation ni, so from 1, okay, so we can take 1, so dot, and then draw an arrow to the right. So to the right here at the end of this one is infinity. Okay. So B, composite function of f and g. So f o g it is equal to f, inside the f we substitute with gx. Okay, so f, just now f is x squared plus 3. Okay, so x, this one we substitute with gx. Therefore we have gx power of 2 plus by 3. Since gx is square root of x minus 1, so we substitute here, we have square root x minus 1 power of 2 plus by 3. And then we have here square root and square cancel, so on left x minus 1 plus 3. The answer is x plus 2. Okay, then next, find the value of x if composite function of f and g is equal to inverse of g. Composite function of f and g we already have here x plus 2. Okay, so next here this one, the inverse function of g. Okay, so what we need to find here, so we need to find inverse of g. So to find the inverse of g, first we need to let y equal to square root of x minus 1. So square root bring to the left, we have y power of 2 is equal to x minus 1. Okay, so from this one, y power of 2 plus 1 is equal to x. So x is equal to y square plus 1. Alright, so next, so already have x equal to y square plus 1. So therefore, the inverse of g, inverse function of g, it is equal to x square plus 1. So substitute y with x. And then from this equation, we have composite function of f and g. It is equal to inverse function of g. So substitute composite function of f and g, which is x plus 2, and then the inverse of g is x square plus 1, and then rearrange. Okay, so bila ada x square ni, so this one become quadratic function. So to solve quadratic function, we need to factorize later. Okay, so to factorize, we need to left one side equal to 0. So therefore all of this one bring to the right. Okay, so jangan bawa yang ni ke kiri. Sebab this one here, x power of 2 already positive. So biar dia positive. Okay, so nanti senang sikit nak factorize. Okay, so here becomes 0. It is equal to x square plus 1 minus x minus 2. Okay, so next calculate this one, simplify. So x square minus x plus 1 minus 2, it is equal to negative 1. So it is equal to 0. Okay, so next, okay, so this one solve for x. So we have x, so I use this using formula. So negative b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So b is negative 1. So negative 1 negative become positive 1. So plus minus square root b square, negative 1 square is 1, negative 4 minus 4, a is 1, and c is negative 1 divided by 2a, a is 1, so 2 lah. So it is equal to 1 plus minus square root of 1, negative 4 times 1 times negative 1 become plus 4 divided by 2. So therefore x is equal to 1 plus minus square root of 5 over 2. Okay, so yang ni nanti dapat dua jawapan dia, which is for the x1, it is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, and another one x2, it is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So this one, the answer is 1 plus, so the answer is 1.618, and this one, it is equal to negative 0.618. Okay, so kalau korang bagi kalkulator, terus bagi jawapan ni lah. Okay. Okay, so next question. Given that fx equal to x plus 2 over x minus 1 and gx equal to 1 plus 4x. So determine the domain of fx and gx. Okay, so A, fx. So fx we have here rational function. Okay, to find the domain of the rational function, the condition is denominator cannot equal to 0. So x minus 1 cannot equal to 0. So therefore x cannot equal to 1. Okay, so yang ni sahaja, x tak boleh ambil. So therefore domain of f is equal to from negative infinity until 1 union 1 until infinity. And then domain of g. So domain of g, so this one is the polynomial function, which is straight line. So domain of g is always real number. And then b, so bf plus gx. Okay, so we add two function, which is x plus 2 over x minus 1 plus by 1 plus 4x. Nak tinggal macam ni ke? Okay, so don't leave it like this. Okay, so combine. Okay, so combine with this fraction and this one. Okay, so make it become one fraction, single fraction. So this one over 1. So this one times with the denominator here is x minus 1. Okay, so since denominator we times multiply with x minus 1, so numerator also we need to times with x minus 1. So therefore we have x plus 2 over x minus 1 plus 1 plus 4x x minus 1 over x minus 1. So then we have x plus 2 plus, put bracket, so this one you need to expand. 1 times is x, 1 times negative 1, negative 1, for x times x, positive for x times x, positive for x square, and then positive for x times negative 1, negative for x, divide by x minus 1. Okay, so positive you expand setiap satu dalam ni, so dah tak ada effect apa. So you will have x plus 2, so open this bracket, plus x minus 1 sorry, terbersin pula. Okay, so x and then minus 1 plus 4x square minus 4x divide by x minus 1. Next, okay, so I bring here is equal to x plus x minus 4x. So x plus x is 2x. 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. Okay, so this one already calculate, potong, and then positive 2 minus 1, which is equal to positive 1, and then plus 4x square. Okay, dah habis, siap. So this one done, and this one also done. So over x minus 1. Okay, next rearrange. So we have 4x square x plus 1 over x minus 1. Okay, so next see f inverse 5. Okay, so first we find the inverse of f. Okay, so let y is equal to x plus 2 over x minus 1, and then solve for x, selesaikan untuk x. Okay, so to solve for x, so this one we have denominator, so bring to the left, so it is equal to y times x minus 1 is equal to x plus 2, and then expand x y, 1 negative 1 times y negative y, it is equal to x plus 2. Okay, so to solve x, so here we have x, and here also we have x. So collect, so we have xy minus x. So this one negative y, there is no x, so this one bring to the right. So it is equal to 2 plus y. And then we need to solve x. Here x, here also x. So factor out, so we have x, y minus y, which is equal to 2 plus y. Okay, so therefore we have x, which is equal to 2 plus y divided by y minus 1. Therefore the inverse of x, or the inverse of f is equal to, we change y into x, 2 plus x over x minus 1. The question asks to find f inverse 5. So we substitute x with 5. So f inverse 5 is equal to 2 plus by 5 over 5 minus 1, which is equal to 7 over 4. Okay, next. Okay, so given fx equal to this one, gx equal to this one, and hx equal to this one. So find the domain of fx and gx. Domain of f. Okay, so first we look on f. So f is the quadratic function. So quadratic function or polynomial so quadratic function is inside the polynomial function. So for the polynomial function, domain of f, it is equal to, always equal to the real number. And domain of gx, so gx is square root function. So for the square root function, inside the square root must be greater or equal to 0. Okay, so we do here x plus 2 greater or equal to 0. So we take x greater or equal to negative 2. So therefore domain of G, it is equal to from negative 2 until infinity. Okay, so next B, f divided by h. F divided by h x. So it is equal to f 7x square minus by 5 divide. Okay, so divide with 3 minus x over x plus 1. Okay, so the concept of fraction, divide change into multiplication. So change into multiplication become x plus 1 over 3 minus x. So here we have 7x square minus by 5 times with x plus 1 over 3 minus x. Okay, so next expand this one. So we have 7x power of 3 and then 7x square times with positive 1. So plus 7x square, negative 5 times by x, negative 5x, negative 5 times positive 1 become negative 5 over 3 minus x. Okay, so next C. So C first, we need to find composite function of f and g, and then we inverse and substitute x with 3. Okay, so this one, we need to find the composite function of f and g, and then we inverse. Okay, so f o g, it is equal to f, inside of f we have gx. Okay, so f is 7x square minus 5. So x we substitute with gx. So therefore we have 7 gx square. So here is x square. So x substitute with gx. So become gx square minus by 5. And we have the function of gx, which is square root of x plus 2. Minus by 5. Then simplify, square root and square we cancel. So we have 7 times with x plus 2 minus by 5. And then expand. So we have 7x plus 14 minus 5, which is equal to 7x plus by 9. Okay, and then find the inverse. Okay, so to find the inverse, we need to let y equal to 7x plus 9. So we have y minus 9 is equal to 7x. So y minus 9 divided by 7 is equal to x. So we have x equal to y minus 9 over 7. Therefore, f composite function of f and g inverse, x is equal to x minus 9 over 7. And then FOG inverse x substitute with, we have here 3 minus 9 divided by 7. So which is equal to negative 6 over 7. Okay, so banyak soalan nasib berkaitan domain je, range tak ada kan. Asyik domain. Okay, so kita tengok nombor 5 ni. Okay, so we look on number 5. Okay, so given fx equal to square root x minus 9 and x cannot equal to k and gx cannot equal to k pula, x greater or equal to k and gx equal to this one and x cannot equal to m. So find the value of k and m. So ada greater benda ni, so usually this one condition for x lah. So with the condition of x, so this one is related to the domain of fx, and this one also related to the domain of of gx. Okay, so for the A, okay, so to find the domain of square root function, so the condition is inside the square root must be greater or equal to 0. Okay, so we have x greater or equal to 9. Sama tak dengan yang ni? X greater than on here 9 and here k. So therefore k is equal to 9. And for gx, the condition is denominator cannot equal to 0. So we take here 5 plus x cannot equal to 0. So x cannot equal to negative 5. Sama? Sama. So x cannot equal. So therefore m is equal to negative 5. Okay. Okay, so tambahan sikit. So how to find the range of f? Okay, tak ada dalam soalan lah, so saya tambah sikit lah. So how to find the range of f? This one. So square root function, the range, so we refer. Okay, so we refer square root x greater or equal to 0. Okay. So this one square root minus 9. So minus 9 inside the square root. Okay, so this one x minus 9. So dia takkan effect dekat sini lah. So it is greater or equal to 0. Okay. Okay, so therefore range of f is 0 until infinity. Okay. So yang ni dia tak ada effect lah dekat range ni. So range related to the y-axis kan. So ni nanti ada belajar dalam transformation of graph. Okay, so if you minus 9 on x, so what will happen? Okay, so dia tak ada effect pada range dia. So range dia is always greater or equal to 0. So for gx, to find the range, so we need to find the domain of g inverse. So kita kena guna inverse of g in order to find the range of g ni. Okay, so let y equal to 3 minus 2x over 5 plus x. So multiply here. So we have 5y plus xy equal to 3 minus 2x. So here x, here x. So collect. So I have x, y plus 2x is equal to 3. So this one bring to the right, minus by 5y. And then factor out x. So I have y, x, y plus 2, which is equal to 3 minus 5y. So I have x equal to 3 minus 5y over y plus 2. Okay. And then g inverse. So g inverse of x is equal to 3 minus 5y, 5x over x plus 2. Okay, so to find the domain of g inverse, so this one is a rational function. So we take the denominator cannot equal to 0. So x cannot equal to negative 2. So domain of g inverse is equal to negative infinity until negative 2 union by negative 2 until infinity. Therefore range of g is equal to this one. Okay. Because domain of g inverse is equal to range of g, and range of g inverse is equal to domain of g. Ini konsep dia. Okay, so B. Okay, so B FOG. So FOG is equal to F. Inside the F we put GX. Okay, so X in F we substitute with G. Okay, so F just now is square root X minus 9. So we have here square root GX minus by 9. So it is equal to square root of gx. We substitute with the function, which is 3 minus 2x over 5 plus x plus pula minus by 9. Okay, so this one 9 over 1. So make it same the denominator times with 5 plus x, and numerator this one also times with 5 plus x. So therefore it is equal to square root of 3 minus 2x minus by 9, 5 plus x over 5 plus x. So it is equal to square root of 3 minus 2x, negative 9 times 5, negative 45, and negative 9 times positive x, negative 9x, divided by 5 plus x. Okay, so next. Oh, dah nak habis. Okay, tak muat. Okay, so saya sambung sini lah. Okay, so it is equal to square root of 3 minus 45. Okay, so 3 minus 45, it is equal to negative 42. And then negative 2x minus 9x, it is equal to negative 11x over 5 plus x. So this is the answer. Okay, so next C. So C, find the G inverse 2. Okay, so for the G inverse 2, since we already calculate now G inverse, so G inverse is here, this one. So G inverse of x is equal to 3 minus 5x over x plus 2. So G inverse 2, it is equal to 3 minus 5 times by 2 over 2 plus 2. So it is equal to 3 minus by 10 over 4, which is equal to negative 7 over 4. Okay, so finish. So that's all for our lesson. See you later again. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.